Hello, my students. How are you? Today is Wednesday. It is 18th of November 2020. Today's lesson is science, but in English. We are going to talk about food chains and habitats. We are on pages 30 and 31 in the student's book, so let's start. Okay, before we start, I'm going to ask you two questions. The first question: what do you feel when you are hungry? Excellent. So we feel tired and weak. Why do we feel tired and weak? Because we don't eat food. Okay, because we are hungry. Okay? So another question I'm going to ask it to you. Can we run, jump, grow, or play without eating food? No, excellent. We can't run, play, or jump without eating food. Why? Because the food that we eat, okay, gives us energy. Okay, so this energy that the food give it to us, okay, we need it. Why? To grow, run, jump, and play. Okay, so we all need energy. Do you know what's the meaning of energy? Yes, it is the activity. In Arabic, we called it طاقة. Okay, طاقة. So we all need energy. Why do we need energy again? To grow, run, jump, and play. Okay, so where do we get this energy from? We get the energy from the food we eat, from the food. Okay, so we are going to read this short paragraph. We all need energy to grow, run, jump, and play. We get our energy from the food we eat. That's why we often feel weak and tired when we are hungry. Animals also get their energy from food. Different animals eat very different things. So not only the human beings need energy. No, the animals need energy. Okay? Where do animals get energy from? Also they get the energy from the food. Okay? We know that uh, we have two types of animals. Okay, the first type, there are some animals they eat plants. Okay, and we have some animals they eat other animals. Okay, so we have two types of animals. So what we are going to do here, we are going to draw lines, okay, between the animal and what does it eat. Okay, so we have in number one, we have a lizard. Number two, we have an insect. And number three, we have a snake. Okay? So, what does the lizard eat? What does the lizard eat? Does the lizard eat insect, frog, or plants? Excellent. The lizard eats insects. Okay? Okay, number two, هلا the lizard eats the insect. Okay, طيب what does the insect eat? Excellent. It eats a plant. It eats plant. Okay, number three, what does the snake eat? Yes, the snake eats the frog. Okay, so as you can see here, for example, the insect is an example of animal that eats plant, but a snake and lizard and examples of animals eat other animals. Okay, so as you can see here, um, we have animals eat plants. For example, we have goat, a cow, rabbits. Okay, and we have so many examples. We have, for example, sheep, giraffe. All of these are examples of animals eat plants. And we have animals eat other animals. For example, we have a shark, a fox, an owl. All of these animals eat other animals. Give me an example of animal eats other animals. Excellent. A lion, a tiger, a dog. All of these eat other animals. Okay? I want you to focus with me here with this picture. This picture is a very nice picture. Do you know why? Why? Because this is the word energy, okay? And this sign for the word energy, okay? They are, or it is represented by using the food. That's mean we get our energy from the food, okay? Okay, so let's continue. Now we're going to move to talk about something else. We're going to talk about food chains. Food chains. Okay, what do we mean by the food chains? I want you to look at this picture. Okay, what can you see in this picture? What can you see? What do we have here? The sun. Excellent. I'm going to ask you a question. Look at this plant. Does this plant or can this plant grow without the sun? No. Excellent. Without the sun? No. So the plants need the sun to grow. Okay? So the plant gets the energy from the sun. Okay. So here we have a plant. تمام. So this plant or which animal eats this plant? Look at this animal. What's this? It is a caterpillar. Yes, so the caterpillar eats the plant. Okay, so after eating the plant, which animal eats the caterpillar? Which animal eats the caterpillar? Excellent, bravo. The frog eats the caterpillar. Okay, okay. After eating the caterpillar, which animal eats the frog? Sorry. Which animal eats the frog after eating the caterpillar? Yes, the snake eats the frog. Okay, so this is a food chain. What do we mean by food chain? Food chain shows us what do animals eat. Okay, what do animals eat? So we can notice that frog eats caterpillar, the snake eats the frog, the caterpillar eats plants. Okay, so we know that what do animals eat. Okay, and you have to know something, focus on something. All the food chains start with the sun. All of the food chain start with the sun. So the sun is the most important element in the food chain. Can you tell me why? I'm going to tell you why. Because without the sun, there is no plant, and if there's no plant, there's no caterpillar. If there's no caterpillar, there is no frog. If there is no frogs, there are no snake. Okay, so the sun, without the sun there's no food chain. So the all the food chain starts with the sun. They starts with the sun. Okay, so here we have the sun. The sun gives the energy to plant, then the caterpillar eat the plant, then the frog eats the caterpillar, and the snakes eats the frog. Okay. Okay, so here we are going to read. A food chain shows us what animals eat. All food chains start with the sun and plants. Plants use the sun to grow. Some animals eat plants to get energy. Some animals eat other animals to get energy. We talked about these points. We have some animals eat plants and we have some animals eat other animals. Okay? So I want you to look at this example. Here we have a grass, rabbit, and a fox. This is a food chain. This circle is a food chain. Okay, هي السلسلة الغذائية. It shows us what animals eat. Okay, so this food chain starts with the sun. Okay, why? Because the sun gives the energy to grass. Okay, so here we have the grass. Okay, which animal eat the grass? Excellent, the rabbit. Okay, and which animal eats the rabbits? The fox. So grass gets energy from the sun. Rabbits eat grass. Okay, and foxes eat rabbits. This is an example of a food chain. Okay, so here we have two examples. We are going to answer them. Okay, so as you can see here, we have a plant and we have three animals: snail, lizard, and an owl. Okay, so which animal do you think eats a plant? Excellent, the snail. So snail eats plant. Snail eats a plant. Okay, which animal eats a snail? The lizard. Excellent. So the lizard eats a snail. The lizard eats a snail. Okay, which animal eats the lizard? An owl. Excellent. So the owl eats the lizard. So this circle, we called it a food chain. A food chain. Another example, we have seaweed. Seaweed, they are like plants in the bottom of the sea or an ocean. Okay, so we have certain fish and we have a shark. Okay, which animal eats the seaweed? The surgeonfish. Good job. So, which animal eats the surgeonfish? Yes, the shark. So, this is another example of food chain. Food chain. Okay? Okay, so we're done with the food chain. Now we are going to talk about the habitat. Okay, so all of the animals have a place to live in. Okay, and they can't live in another place. For example, we have a shark. Can the shark live in the desert? No, because the shark needs water, and without water, the shark doesn't live or can't live. Okay, the camel. Where does the camel live? Excellent. Camels live in the desert. Can the camels live in the forest? No, they can't. So all of the animals or each animal has a place where they live in. What do we call this a place? We called it habitat. A habitat. So the place where an animal lives is called a habitat. Okay? The habitat is in the picture is the rainforest. So this is the rainforest. Okay, can you tell me what are the animals that live in the rainforest? Yes, we have a snake, a lion, a tiger, a monkey. Okay, all of these animals live in the rainforest. Okay, animals and the plants living in the same place need each other to get food. We said that there are some animals eat plants and there are some animals eat other animals. So animals and plants, okay, they need each other to get food. Okay, so this is the end. But before we end, here we have some example of some habitats. We have ocean, woodland, rainforest, and desert. Can you tell me or give me an example of animals live in the ocean? Yes, we have shark, jellyfish, starfish, horsefish, seaweed. All of them live in the ocean. In the desert, for example, we have camels, snake, spiders. Yes, they live in the desert. Okay, so to refresh our mind and summarize what we talked about energy. Okay, and we said that we all need energy to grow, play, run, and jump. Okay, and we get our energy from the food. Excellent. We all need food and energy. We said that there are some animals eat plants and there are some animals eat other animals. And we talked also about the food chain. It shows us what animals eat. Okay, and all the food chain start with the sun. They start with the sun. Okay, and we have something here we called it habitat. It is the place where an animal lives in, is called a habitat. Okay, so this is the end. Thank you so much.